Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and oh boy, do I have a treat for you today. Watch this. Yep, this is Demon's Crest. So good, it's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. And I'm gonna attempt a 100% playthrough right now, so let's just get into it. Nope. Yep, that's right. You know how cool this game is when first thing you do is fight a really large demon undead dragon. Just as an introduction. And he looks freaking awesome. Oh. To be fair though, he's not that hard. Yep. And he's done. But look at how cool he looks. Blasting the door. Damn. And we're free now. Or are we? Oh no, it's the dragon again. Sticking his head through the door, smashing it halfway. Oh no! And now he's stuck! Oh, Step Dragon, what are you doing? And his head falls off. Brutal. And that's a additional health bar. Right off the start. So yeah, that's how this game starts. Just a cool boss. And now it's into the game. So we can headbutt these... We can headbutt stuff in the background. And this music is just the best. Dim, dim, dim. Oh, so cool. I love this game. Okay, it's like a... You might realize now it goes into this Metroidvania genre, although that term wasn't coined when the game was released in 1994. It's like an action platformer. Side-scrolling action platformer. And the art style is pretty unique. It looks really good. Look at the backgrounds. Big Gargoyle statue. Any fan of the Gargoyle series is also like a huge fan of this game. You know the Gargoyle animated series, don't you? Okay, one of the big things here is that as a Gargoyle... Oh, that's the scroll. You can hover in mid-air, but you cannot ascend. You can just hover at that altitude that you are also jumping or standing at. So I cannot go higher than this. Which is pretty useful when I fought the dragon a couple of minutes ago. To reach his head. Oh yeah, and another mechanic is you can Since you have claws, you can stick to the walls. Basically, you can go up walls. Not every wall, but most of the walls in the game, you can just stick you and jump from there. So yeah, you can just... Normally I wouldn't do this, couldn't do this jump, but I can just stick here and jump from there again. And headbutt. Ooh. What's this? Let's look at the dudes in the background, check it to the stone. Oh no, it's alive! Yep, next boss fight. Oh, shooting feathers at me. Oh, getting some good hits in. Yep. Yeah, see? That's where the hovering in mid-air comes in very handy to avoid this. And he's gone. Goes into flames. Now he transforms back to a gargoyle to heal, but not on my watch. Headbutt. Destroyed.
Fatality.
Next health increase. This game is not so long. It's a shorter game. So you make progress really fast. Look at the background again. It looks so good. The mountain range. The mist covering the ground. And yep. Those disintegrate. Yeah. That's how you get this one. The music is so good. It's probably my favorite track in the game. Those little demon spider thingies. Oh, disgusting. So I think if you go down here, yep, you will find another thing. It's a flask, empty flask. So I think the scroll that I gathered, the vellum, those are where I can store my spells. Can use spells or buy spells later on. Can store them on these vellums and use them. And then I can also get elixirs to heal myself or power myself up, so I can store these in this flask. Cannot go up this wall, because the wall will eat me. But I can go back up here. I also really like this mechanic of hovering here. It makes this a little bit prone to trying out to cheat the game by finding the highest point in the map and trying to hover over a couple of enemies. It's really good. Now you just have to go up the mountain here. So these little things here you can destroy, little blocks you can destroy later with another attack. Let's check what is left here. Nothing. No, not high enough. Oh, okay, no. These ones weren't the one you can destroy. They just disintegrate as you walk on them or cling on them. These are the blocks that you can destroy later on. Can I cling to them? Nope. And there's another health up behind. And made it. Ooh. And he laughs at me. I've watched your progress and I'm glad that I shall... This text scrolling could be faster. That I shall be the one to put an end to your petty crusade. I believe you have heard of me. I am Arremer. I will be your executioner. Executioner? Whatever. Next boss. So, yeah, he's better in the air than I am, but doesn't matter. I'm smarter. Oh, maybe not. And he's too slow. Too slow. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he felt that. Oh, wasn't high enough. Okay, let's finish him. Come back. No, don't shoot. Come here. Yep. And he's gone. You do seem to possess the strength people have been talking about. I look forward to our next encounter. And takes off. But not without leaving a little present for me. You found the Crest of Earth. With it you can morph into G Gargoyle. I guess G stands for Ground Gargoyle. And gain great speed and the strength to break stone statues. Cool. So yeah, the story of this game is that... wait. Let's go. So there... First off, this game is not that long, and I think you can beat it like in just a couple of hours. There are... this is the world here on the overworld map. There are only so many options that I can go to right now. And he tells you, this game basically tells you the order kind of in which you should or could approach it, but I think the quickest strategy here is directly to go to number 4, which is a tower, I think. That's like kind of the fastest way to progress, because you get a very cool or strong gargoyle there. But I'm just gonna go with the regular route that I also know from my childhood, so it's the town here. And I can headbutt the windows and get stuff. So the story is basically that there's a human world and a demon world, and they are existing in harmony until 6 quests fall into the demon world from the sky. And those are then like quests, like treasures of the element, like quest of fire, water, earth, wind, time, and heaven, I think. And if you have all of them, you basically go like Super Saiyajin, Crest of Infinity spawns, and you're the biggest. So then, of course, as you can imagine, there was a pretty huge... How can I... Okay, I will save these for later. There was then a pretty huge civil war in the demon realm once these quests fell into them. Everybody wanted to have them. And this demon here, Firebrand, that you play, he was able to gather, I think, 5 of them. Only one was... only quest he was missing was Crest of Heaven. And he actually got it from the demon dragon that I fought in the beginning. I defeated him, I got the... So he was the guardian of the Crest of Heaven, defeated him, got it. And then I was ambushed by another demon, Phalanx. He's pretty much the bad guy in this game. So he ambushed me while I was injured from the fight against the Demon Dragon, got all the Crests, wanted to get the, or summon the Crest of Infinity, which... Hey, what do you have to say? Hey, you! I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a stranger here? Yes. They say that the wet demon known as Firebrand, which is me, has risen. He nearly burned the demon worm to ashes years ago. If Phalanx had not rescued us, so... Wait a second. We would all be dead thanks to that arrogant fool, Firebrand. Take care of yourself. So yeah, Phalanx, when we obtained all the quests, Phalanx ambushed us and got all the quests, tried to summon the Infinity Crest, failed somehow, and the realm was set on fire. Destroyed. Apocalypse stuff. And he blamed it all on us, on Firebrand. That's why he was referring to us as the, oh, you're a fool, you nearly burnt this realm to the ground years ago. Which was Phalanx. And he was just like, yeah, history is written by the victor, he just blamed us for it, while he failed to summon the Crest of Infinity. And now we're free again. So I think we were imprisoned in this Colosseum. And we are doomed to fight this undead demon dragon over and over again. Or something like that. And now we want to gather the quests again. Which I think scattered, or Phalanx distributed them after he failed at summoning the ultimate quest. And now we gather them. And then guess what happens? We beat his ass. Okay, let me focus a little bit on the game now. By the way, these little ghosts, if you played Ghouls and Goblins, they might be familiar. They're basically the same thing. Basically plays in the same like world, or then the same similar kind of or related series to Ghouls and Goblin. This demon here, Firebrand, the wet demon, is also, you can encounter him, or you will encounter him while you play Ghosts and Ghouls, like the wet little asshole floating in the sky that's really annoying. Okay, now we enter the graveyard. So, I got the Quest of Earth, and what I can do with this quest, I can morph into another Gargoyle, the Ground Gargoyle. Let's do that. Bloop. And now we are not the wet fire demon, now we are ground demon. We lost our ability to hover in air, but we gained the charge. Bam! And we also lost the ability to headbutt. Yeah. Grabby hands. Not on my watch. So these little, I don't know what to call them, demons, imps, throwing skulls at us, they are pretty cool. Once you destroy the big chunk of skulls that they have, which they use to throw the skulls at us, once you destroy it, they go like apeshit, like, look, no, you destroyed my skulls. Again. Okay, that's not working, they are armored. Let's morph back. Is there something back here in the air? I don't think so. Nope. Grabby hands. Wait, I can do this jump. Yes. Asshole. these little things that are dropping all the time. These round emblems, coins, whatever. It's basically coins. I can use them to buy stuff later. Screw you, screw you. Is there something secret here? I'm low on health. And if it's boss time now, once these little grabby hands grab you, Skull spawns next to you, and then he moves forward and wants to bite you. So I guess it's boss time right away, and I'm low on health, so probably not beat him the first time. Nope. No, it's a big skeleton with a side. No, don't! Oh, that did a ton of damage. Oh. And I'm melting. It's like the coolest looking death animation right there. It's like, skin is melting, bones remain, so painful. Good try. Oh, I have to retry the level again. Okay, let's try to make it through here without losing health. It's pretty easy. Just... Nah. The ground Gargoyle here does way more damage to these foes, but I will just try to attempt the sneaky way above. And this is also maybe one of my biggest gripes with this game is changing your Gargoyle form requires you to go into the menu, select it. It takes away a lot of the action and the momentum. So that's probably one of my biggest gripes with the game. Like, could have just used a button or so to switch your form instead of going into the menu. Because sometimes at boss fights you want to switch quickly, depending on the situation. Like I want to use my ground Gargoyle to attack because it does the most damage, but once he's near me, I will switch and try to hover over him, see? Oh. I guess that's bad. You see what I mean, like every time I have to move. Switch between forms to avoid attacks. That could have been solved on in a better way. And flawless. Stick the sickle or the sword sticking to the ground. Another health up. Oh, so cool. And I'm back into the air. Yeah, and now you progress. I think in the town level there are in the town here there are a couple of hidden stages which I can also enter. Now next thing. Wait, we will decide whether I want. Oh, I will decide where I want to go in the next episode. So yeah, Demon Crest, one of my favorite SNES games. It's so cool. If you like it, enjoy, stay subscribed to the channel, like the video, and I will see you then in the next episode.